Hi, my name is Sophia Johnson. I'm a sophomore in CALS. I am studying environment and sustainability, um, and I'm from San Diego, California. I like to tell people that I'm passionate about all living things because I love animals, I love the environment, and I love working with youth. So that's kind of like encompasses all of like biological, like living things. Yeah, I love environmental science. I love all kinds of animals, and I like working with kids and working with just all types of people. So, all living things is what I'm passionate about. I learned about Cornell through middle school, actually. When I was in middle school and kind of starting to think about college and things like that, I had heard of Ivy Leagues before. So I just did like a Google search of all the Ivy League colleges just because I was curious about it. And sure enough, Cornell was one of them. Junior year was when I actually started to kind of get interested in Cornell, thinking more critically about which colleges I wanted to attend and which ones I wanted to actually apply to because I had to be really selective with that application process because applying to colleges does cost money. So I didn't want to just apply to 20 colleges just because I wanted to be kind of selective about that. So Cornell, my junior year of college, became a top contender for me. I chose Cornell for a couple reasons. One is the location, two was the people, and three was just the environment and the seasons of it, I guess. So I was able to tour Cornell in April of my senior year of high school. I went with my mom. We flew from San Diego to Ithaca, and we were able to visit the school. So we went to a couple seminars, information sessions, and that was when I really kind of fell in love with Cornell. I realized that this was the scenery that I wanted. I wanted like a rural town kind of experience, not too big, but not too small. And the people that I met here while I did that tour were just so genuine, so authentic, so nice. They answered all the questions I have. They never made me feel, dumb, even if I was asking maybe not the smartest questions about the school. So that really drove me to choose Cornell. So Cornell has this kind of culture of work hard, play hard, where people are really invested in their studies and they're really passionate about what they're learning in their career field. But they're also super genuine, down to earth people. Cornell's an elite school, and we are competitive in the sense that we're strong in our fields, but there isn't necessarily competition among the students. And that's something that I found really, really amazing when I toured other schools my senior year of high school. I kind of was doing it to feel out the vibes of the other schools. And so my mom and we toured a couple different types of schools while school was in session, just to see what the vibe of the campus was on a normal day. So we didn't go when it was a specific time that we were allotted to tour school. We went just randomly, just visited campuses. And something that I found really set Cornell apart was just how nice and genuine the people were compared to the people at other schools. You can really tell that the students here at Cornell care about each other and care about everyone's well-being, even if they are in the same class or in the same field. There's not this environment of I can succeed, but no one else can. It's kind of an environment of we all can succeed and help each other and push each other to be better. So that was something that I really loved about coming to Cornell. I am a sophomore, and I'd say I'm still kind of navigating the environment here at Cornell, even though it is my last semester of sophomore year. But mainly, I would say before my freshman year, I did a pre-orientation program called POST, which stands for Pre-Orientation Service Trip. About 100 freshmen did that with me. And you're placed into groups of kind of, they're random groups, but they have about 8 to 10 people in them, I'd say. And that was where I found two of my closest friends that I'm actually still friends with now. So doing posts led me to them. And then through them, I met some of my other friends that are in my like larger friend group, I would say. So doing posts really helped me find my community. And I'm also a part of a scholarship called Kessler Presidential Scholars, which encompasses first gen students of kind of diverse backgrounds that are all interested in some aspect of community service or community engagement. So I'm a part of that, and I met some really amazing people through that, and also the leaders of the scholarship, Shakima and Patricia. They have really helped me find my resources here at Cornell. And in addition to Post and Kessler, this year, last semester, my fall semester of sophomore year, I was able to join a sorority. So I'm in Kappa Delta sorority, and that has really helped me find some of my close friends this year. Back home, I'm part of a big family. We are super, super close, and coming to Cornell and not being able to have them so close to me was very, very hard. I definitely get homesick to this day. But overcoming that it's been a struggle, I would say, for sure, but it's gotten better with time. Just learning that I need to cut out time intentionally to talk to my family has been really helpful. Another challenge, I would say, has just been the amount of work that I've had. It's definitely different than high school just because of the course load and how Cornell is structured. At my high school, we didn't do midterms and finals as heavily as they are in college. So adjusting to the college mentality, the college life, and just the rigor of the course load was definitely a big challenge. And overcoming that has been still learning process. I'm still learning how to overcome that fully. But just time management, learning how to better balance my schedule, balance my time between work and getting to do the fun things has been a big help for me. And then lastly, another challenge for me has been comparing myself to others. I didn't really do that in high school as much as I do here. It's just kind of hard to be surrounded by people that are in this mindset of, wanting to push themselves as far as they can, wanting to grow professionally and get the most high end like jobs and careers that they can. It's definitely hard seeing other people's work ethics in comparison to mine, because it can be really easy to get in your head like, I'm not good enough. Why am I not doing what these other people around me are doing? Am I not getting an internship fast enough? Things like that. But I found it's really helpful to just kind of take a step back, take some alone time, and just really realize that you're your own person. You're on a different path than everybody around you. And that's been kind of one way I've been overcoming that. Definitely a lot of alone time. Something that I'm proud of when I look back at my time here at Cornell is definitely how far I've grown academically. I would say in high school, I didn't really need to try that hard to get good grades. And then coming to Cornell, I realized that I can't kind of just put schoolwork on the back burner. Not to say that in high school I put school on the back burner. School was definitely my number one priority. I just didn't need to try as hard to succeed in high school. But coming to Cornell, it was kind of a realization that I needed to put more effort into it. And so getting the grades back that I have, I'm definitely really proud about that, how I've grown as an academic, going from like not such a good work ethic to having a really good work ethic now. And then another thing that I am proud of is definitely how I've overcome all the obstacles I previously talked about, and still being able to succeed and thrive as a student is definitely something I'm very, very proud of. And then some really positive experiences I've had here at Cornell aren't even that big of experience. I would say I find a lot of joy in the time that I get to spend with my friends, not even not even actively planning out things to do with them, but just the random moments where I'll get to go into the lounge and just hang out with my friends, and we'll stay up till like 3 a.m. just talking about random things, playing games. The other night, I was actually able to like go to my friend's suite and we just did a random like limbo tournament. So just the people here, the friends that I've made, has been a really positive experience for me. In addition to that, something I was able to attend my freshman year of college was I got to go to the Calc conference, the Cornell Alumni Leadership Conference. And it was actually in Las Vegas. I found out about that through the Kessler Scholarship that I'm a part of. And they flew me and a couple others out to the conference in Las Vegas, and we got to just attend all of the seminars and the leadership workshops and talk to alumni. And it was just a really great experience. I'm looking forward to a lot. Honestly, I feel like I haven't had much time to really experience all that Cornell has to offer. I'm really excited to study abroad. It's been something I've wanted to do since I was a little kid. Just when I first heard that you could study school in somewhere that you're not attending school was an insane concept to me that I've always loved. And I really want to experience different parts of the world. So hopefully I will be able to study abroad as I've been planning for so long. So I'm definitely really looking forward to that and just getting to experience Cornell how it normally is in a non-COVID time, because my freshman year did get cut short. Definitely want to experience a slope day, um, and see Ithaca in the springtime because Ithaca really is beautiful.